Good day and welcome to Lifestyle League. We are back at it again, and some of us are not happy after what has happened last night. And but we thought to create some more excitement, let's bring in one of the most famous 12th player in the country named PhD. Sitting next to PhD is that fake Kaizer Chiefs coach. The fake Kaizer Chiefs coach, and I call him the fake Kaizer Chiefs coach because he's been laughing at Pirates for losing and for being bundled out of the CAF Champions League, and he's now a new Pyramid supporter. Welcome, coach.
Thanks.
And our superhero, our super player, excellent Walaza. Yo, guys, I don't even know where to start. And maybe let's start with the Kaizer Chiefs supporter. Why are you guys happy that Pirates lost?
I don't think. Okay, let me speak.
Remember, I can quote you.
Yes, let me speak of
I've
myself.
got your messages here.
Let me speak of myself.
Yeah, so why are you guys happy
No,
that
first,
Pirates
okay.
lost to Pyramids?
I was heartbroken.
And you know my feelings with North African teams for the last 15 years. You know, I don't care who they play, but why are you guys laughing at us?
I was heartbroken yesterday after the loss.
Don't lie because the viewers are watching.
Yes, and you can even quote from yesterday. I was ready to post that video which I said on the 9th of March that Sundowns and Pirates will be in FNB and Loftus.
Coach,
So I
coach,
honestly,
coach, whoa. Please speak the truth.
I'm speaking the truth.
Yes. Why are you guys happy that Pirates were beaten by Pyramids as Kaizer Chiefs fans?
Hey.
And I can quote you, I can read your messages. So I'm asking a simple question.
Okay, I was laughing at you, not the. I'm being honest.
You
now.
didn't mention my name, don't lie. You didn't mention my name. You didn't mention my name. Why are you guys happy? So happy?
Well, it was going to be. Honestly speaking, had Pirate won,
Yeah.
and then it's Sundowns and Pirates in the final,
Yeah.
Chiefs wouldn't exist anymore in the country.
It doesn't exist
So
even
what,
now.
what are you gaining? You know, guys, and
Now-
let's
now-
allow him because
now
you know
the
why?
advantage
I
is-
want to get into the mind of a typical Kaizer Chiefs fan because it's not you alone, and I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Because today I'm trying to be philosophical because there's PhD in there. When there's PhD, I'm trying to understand so that understand what's in the mind of.
Well, now with Pyramid playing Sundowns, there's that possibility that Sundowns will lose in the final, and then both Pirates and Sundowns will not win the Champions League.
Oh.
Then it will take us back to the final against Egypt in 2021 when we lost 3-0 and we were laughed at by everyone in the country. So Chiefs supporters feel that we went to the final of CAF, we never received the support. So now why should we in return support the teams that do not support us when we are in the final? So it's a rivalry.
Okay, I like that last word, rivalry.
Yeah.
It's just about rivalry. So when rivalry is involved, doesn't matter if you're South African or
No.
not. Wow, interesting. Like he said it all, but from a fan's perspective, it does make sense.
Yeah,
Yana. Yes, it does make sense because I just wanted to understand because I slept worried, that even the Sundowns people for a change are with us, but you guys are not with us. So I was just trying to understand what's going on. But now I understand. It makes sense.
I can know Renard Star. So
Sitting, Lilepo.
no star.
Oh, star.
Yes.
No.
So when
Baba.
after winning that thing, you come back to
Yes,
us.
Sebenzelwa
You
le
break
nto
to
leya.
us. Yes.
Yeah, you must work for that.
So siyakusupport emsebenzini wakho bakuqeda ugola uyasiblof
Yeah, yasayenza. Nah, yayibona bekihleli kanjani?
seyirusile 30 years seyirusile.
Let me ask you a question. So, even now, you'd rather have Pyramids having a star than Sundowns?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
And PhD, what about you?
No, I understand where they come from because last season I was in the same position as them. I never wanted Sundowns to win. In fact, I was happy that they were beaten. But now I understand where they are. Now I was taught I was taught to just gradually understand what's happening. So I'm with Sundowns and I hope they win. But if they don't win, I owe them nothing.
This is true.
No, I support them. Simple. I support them, but if they don't win, they must never think that I will have an issue with them. But I support them. I want them to win.
This is true,
No, they must have it. They must have the start, those ones. If they don't, it's still fine. They can go to church and get that stuff.
South America,
Okay.
South American players.
Yo, talking about that, beautiful games, both games. I mean, for the first time, we actually watched every minute of the game, apart from me, the last 10 minutes, of the Pirates game, where I just couldn't stand it anymore, because the pressure was just too much, But beautiful games, and you are talking about the star going to America. Are you guys non-patriotic just because it's not a lot of South African players playing, or what?
Honestly, Mission was down, so I can understand it. Because we've got a lot of talent. You watch yesterday's game, Malibongo is seated there. I'm still gonna cry for that boy.
But they went for experience. They went for experience.
Also, Mbogazi Pirate didn't go for experience with Mbogazi. But then abo sales nabo Suarez abana experience KF.
Yeah, but they bought them.
Yes, Marabana experience.
How can you buy
So it's about the money, not the experience.
Yeah, it's about the money as well and how much they are getting paid. I cannot touch umuntu ohola 200,000, ngifaka umfana ohola 30,000, ahlale pension loya. So I'm wasting my money.
Then thengisa that boy.
Who can afford him?
Ngisho bathu bani? uMalibongwe.
Ukhoza ni?
Yeah, of course. Uzofora ubani la South Africa.
Loan him out. Let him go and play.
Abavume, yabazi kanjani.
Sundowns lo nama player amaningi.
Abavume.
I always say at Sundowns, it's like you give a salary of a CEO to a receptionist. And you expect a growth from that person. Remember, once you put so much money in someone who does not really, they will not find value in being a manager. Because already you've given the money of a CEO while being a receptionist. And by that time, you lose what you were meant for. You understand? You look at Mkhulisi. Mkhulisi was there from being a ball boy at Sundowns. He's still being developed after 10 years. And that's sad for football. Because, it's good to give people money. But money must never exceed passion.
Thank you.
Now we've got Sundowns. I'm sorry to put it from a Sundowns perspective. They might say I hate them. Even at Pirates, maybe we have that. That even FIFA does not allow for players to have more passion on money than what you do. Do you understand? And I think it's not like we hate Sundowns or otherwise. I remember I was with Sundowns development players. They came to me. They say, we like how you speak and how you talk for us. Because at the end of the day, these players that are coming from the development, they must feel the love to say, I'm going to be adopted to the senior team. And this is what Sundowns development players from development are not getting it, are not getting there. When Pirates went to, there was a tournament there. Pirates Cup. I went there. You can tell that these players are happy when they see Emuhaun who's now playing at the senior team, coming and talk to them. You've got confidence to say, no, I can also go there. But now you are Malibongwe Khoza, who just comes, but you know that I can go to the senior team, they'll go to Brazil and buy. We don't know if these people, maybe it's not the players that are so expensive. It's the bag that they carry, the things they carry in the bag that makes them expensive. Because the Suarez,
Slow as ever.
they put Musalibusa at the bench. Now Suarez was exposed by Emma Hope.
Yeah.
They now bring Musalibusa. Do you understand? I don't see value for money.
And on what you're saying, they signed the player, immediately he's in the starting 11. And he's from South, I adjust the Irisil. Immediately after the signature, next weekend, he's playing.
Hey, money talks.
So would you say
Money talks.
Sundowns qualified by sheer luck, or did the game go according to their plan?
For the final?
Yeah.
I think it was luck.
I
It was
luck.
luck.
But you hate your luck.
You know?
They created the luck.
Yeah.
Because I thought, when I saw the squad, if you noticed, I even texted in the group, I said, I'm disappointed because I thought they would go for the kill. They would come with Shalulile. I complained about three
Reyners,
people. I
yeah.
said Shalulile, Reyners,
Yeah.
and Zwani
Yeah.
could have created
Yeah.
something.
And Zwani
when
came
those
in,
people came in,
They
A
changed
goal
the
came-
game,
yeah.
yeah.
you know,
They were
because
lucky.
I felt if you are away, there's no need to defend. Score first, at least, then defend after, which is something that Orlando Pirates
Pirates
failed to
did.
do.
No, they
Yes.
scored first.
Yes.
They couldn't defend, unfortunately.
Yes.
Paris now needs to learn how to play dirty as well.
Yeah.
We cannot concede leading 2-1. By that time, we are done. But let's defend us defending. If you have to
Yeah.
waste time, let's waste time. Try nje ukuzama. At least manje sesifundile.
But
yabo.
wouldn't
Maybe.
you say that also, we are sitting here, did you see how that wind was blowing? And
Yeah,
you're
fair
thinking
enough.
about playing those back passes. Don't you think that also had an effect? Because if you look at that final, I don't know if you went in Durban, I think it was Pirates and Sundowns. How the wind was blowing, I think it was the MTN or something, you know.
Nedbank or something.
Yeah, Nedbank or something, I can't remember. You know, that wind that was blowing there, it was just making it difficult. And what if we are sitting here on TV, that wind is not showing? You only
Yeah.
see that wind blowing, more peggy flag at
Yeah,
the
well,
corner.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
when you
yeah.
think, maybe they're scared to even playing those things at the back.
Small- yeah. Yeah, it's
just me
possible.
thinking.
Because when I was still playing, especially at Cape Town, it used to be difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I thought about it, was a Cape Town, manje. And it's very
yeah.
difficult to start at the back. Most of Cape
Makunjalo,
Town.
ne?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
And Mara, Pirates also, the blunder they made, you know, I've always said, why is it difficult for Orlando Pirates to play any other style? One day we'll be in a tight corner. And did you see the goalkeeper was exposed? He was just taking the balls forward and then they come to him.
Come back.
He kicks the ball and then it comes
Come
back.
back
It was
immediately.
always a problem.
And mostly it's because Pirates is all over. You can't play without ball holders.
Yes.
I mean, you
That's
need-
why
Thank you.
then we asked for
Yeah,
Tito.
thank you.
Then why
Thank
to blame
you.
the
No,
coach bringing
not
Tito?
not Tito.
Yeah.
Tito Magapeti Paul. We are kitchen. I'm talking about a good man Musele. I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah. Yeah, like
Gonzo.
Goodman.
Yes. As well.
You need someone who can
In
hold the
fact,
ball.
good men could have been, I also said good men could have been.
Both of them. They can hold the ball.
Yeah.
They can dish out correct passes. They can assist in defense. You are leading 2-1. You need those kind of people. Already you've got 3 central defenders. You are covered. When Zanu Teluhoto cut back, Van Rooyen cut back, then
But
you
remember
play
Van
3.
Rooyen left. I think Pirates struggled after Van Rooyen left.
Went out there.
That and Kim Moba to Milong Wateka can clear that.
Yes.
But why didn't we, at least when we scored the first goal, just stay on the back? Like stay. Like
No,
not-
but remember they didn't allow us for too long. Didn't they come back first half?
Yeah,
They
it
came
did
back,
immediately.
yeah.
First half,
Immediately.
they didn't allow us. Even
Critical
on the
phase of
second
the
goal,
game.
they
After
didn't-
scoring, they scored us.
Both goals stubborn. The Pirates scored, they came back. Second half, Pirates scored, they came back.
But isn't it that when you score and you restart play from the center, you have all the time, because even VAR is delaying. Can't you talk as leaders? Van Rooyen, former captain, Koki captain, CBC captain. Why
Yeah.
don't you regroup and say,
Now
guys?
in them because all of them, lento leyo, it's part of ebola. Like it's a
Yes.
critical phase
Yes.
of the game.
Yes.
After scoring, you usually we are going back. Corner kicks, same thing. Lento lezo, critical
Minutes
phase.
minutes
Yes.
before
And
half
Mara,
time.
did you see my prediction that if Pirates was going to lose, it would be through
Set piece.
set pieces.
So
And
we are,
that's what
we are
happened.
losing. You are more concerned about your predictions being right. We've lost here. We are crying. Whether you are happy that your predictions are right. Guys, even last in NFNB, he was happy that his predictions were right.
Because I understand football.
So I supported Pirates. I supported the predictions.
What I'm basically trying to say that I'm an expert that needs to be listened to.
Yeah, no.
Because what I say always happens.
Yeah, like
I'm
you,
saying
like
don't
you say,
ignore. I'm basically trying to say lifestyle sports is not just a show.
Yeah.
No,
There are
like-
people that actually
Yeah.
say stuff that happens. I mean, every week we sit here, ne? One of us is always right about a critical matter.
Yeah.
Either it being a score line about which teams win. So
Yeah.
meaning we've got a space in this industry.
Yeah.
No, most definitely. That one you must never make a mistake. No. This is a top. By the way, since it's my first time coming in, I have to say this on camera. You can tell the professionalism that is here. We do go to TV, we go, but you hardly see such quality, well planned, and everything. And I can tell you without any shadow of a doubt, no baby has ever died in our hands. So this is by far people. We feel sorry for those that are not subscribing. You understand? We just feel shame for them that they are not here.
Yeah.
You understand? It's their loss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they must subscribe, and I'm the only person anyway who qualifies to tell them. So they are very lucky to be in our presence. You understand? I think even data should charge more when it's us talking. You understand? No, it doesn't make sense that it charges the same way with other people. No, they are very lucky to be in this space. No, they are blessed. They are blessed. In fact, they should write this in their CVs to say, no, we've subscribed to lifestyle. And that's a success. Yes. No. And to all bosses, I'll tell them, if you see someone with this logo in their CV, hire those people. Don't even interview them. Hire them.
At least you're consoling us for a change, ne?
Yeah.
I woke up at 2 a.m. and I said, Pirates lost. I've never had this feeling in more than 20 years.
Yeah,
you know when you grew up,
you know? Yeah,
it was tough.
Yeah.
No, I'm on a serious
Serious.
note. It's something that you're
No.
not feeling at the moment. Ne? I haven't felt this feeling in maybe more than
But
15
you're
years.
gonna feel it
When
again,
you
no?
lose-
Nathan,
So-
you're gonna feel again.
Nani?
Yeah.
Nani?
You know, ne, what he's saying worries me because I started thinking about that. That Chiefs better not be Pirates.
To be honest, if you were to compare this, it's like failing your degree and failing your driver's
License.
Failing to Chiefs would be driver's license. So Chiefs no, but it's fine for them. It's the best thing that has ever happened to them in 10 years. So they can have it if they want. That they can have it. These people are struggling.
I'm
So you see-
spending next now. Hey.
And talking about that, guys, you guys are not even aware that today we've got a lot of PSL games, and Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns have taken over, for the last 2 days, preparation and what happened
Matlapa
last
Makhulu
night.
have taken
and what-
over.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to them, that big teams were busy. So now we are back to the PSL. We've got Golden Arrows, Amazulu, which is a KZN derby. And we've got Polokwane City, Supersport, Kaizer Chiefs and Marumo Gallants, Cape Town City. Oh, this one.
Tomorrow.
But isn't this
cancelled.
postponed because Royal
Yeah.
Aim is not there?
It's cancelled.
Okay, this one is postponed. So
Cancelled.
let's just focus on the derby first. I'm not good with the KZN derby, so I'll take your lead. But if I were to take a wild guess, I don't see less than one goal in that match. At least more than one goal, but I can't.
Yeah,
really say.
usually-
I'm a big fan of Arthur Zwani. And on one hand, we do know that Golden Arrows is
Play nice
back.
football,
yeah.
Usually it goes around with 2-2, 3-3. But this one I see Golden Arrows winner because the way they're playing proper football since Lentozana Figile, Umangoba. I don't see Amazulu winning this one. I think the score is going to be 3-2.
Yeah, because they
For
say
Arrows.
Golden Arrows are unbeaten in the last 4 games,
Yeah.
and Amazulu have lost three of their away games.
So I see Golden Arrows winning it 3-2. It's
That's-
gonna be a lot of goals.
Yeah, Eros is taking it. Mara mina ngithi 1-0.
Arrows,
Eros is taking it 1-0.
for a change, you didn't say 5-0.
No, I think Arrows will win. And, if I were to talk to the management of Golden Arrows, they must make sure that they keep this man, Mangoba Mniti.
Yeah.
There's too much experience that he has gained at sitting there. At,
Bangamkhiphi, kumele zikithi.
I was
Don't
going to
keep
say-
saying,
No, I want
zikithi.
him. I want him. Now when I did say, I want him.
Yeah, kumele zikithi.
Anna coach.
Ehambi coach.
No,
yeah.
but I think Orlando Pirates is too big for local people. This is an international.
This is what I say, yeah.
Ne-
I mean,
Yeah.
I've always said that
Yeah.
it's not even that he doesn't qualify.
Yeah.
He qualifies. I just think it's a mentality thing of a player playing for Pirates and playing for Chiefs when they are coached by a local
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, bayizwa
Because
kahle.
because the players, we transform players into superstars.
Yeah.
And somehow they just don't respect local coaches. I don't know how Sundowns got that thing right, but maybe it's because they always have 3 to 4 coaches.
No, Pizzo himself. Pizzo arrogance high miracle it. We have to be honest. And he gave that to Rulani to say you are in charge of this team. No player should tell you anything. No media should come and tell you. I was happy with Rulani going to Egypt when the journalists were trying to push him into a corner. He came out. So as a local coach, Pizzo was too strong for the players. And Sundowns needed that type of a coach to be where they are today.
So it's Mangoba versus Athazwane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you are
Mangoba-
saying
Mangoba
Mangoba
is
all
taking
of you.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
But just to add there, if I may, I think also it came to a point to a point whereby the leadership of Sundowns, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, he did say when Peter was going through his trials with SAFA, his court case and stuff, that I want to make Peter a successful coach. I mean, at Sundowns, I can also win the CAF Champions League there. Yes,
You
most
see,
definitely.
you guys were blaming me
Yes.
when I said with the league.
You are a professor, you're not a coach. So
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, remember,
I
there
said
you can coach.
about the league. The league.
Peter failed at Sundowns. He failed. I remember him. The fans were booing him.
Yeah.
Then Dr. Patrice Motsepe said, "No. Do you want something? Do you
Want
want
to see
additional?"
him.
And for the first time, we saw a coach being, looking for another coach to assist him. It was the first time we saw it in Sundowns. And then he went and to Mangoba Mniti and said, "No, come and assist me." And by that time, they had level 3, the same qualification to help him. So he failed.
What do you mean he failed?
No, he failed completely at Sundowns. He
No,
had all the
by
qualities.
himself he failed.
Yes, he failed. But Sundowns had to boost him into making him a successful coach. That's why if you are to check,
I never. looked at
guys.
it.
I'm telling you,
No.
yeah,
Peter failed.
There was a
He
time.
failed.
There was a time. Fans were saying Mangoba is the head behind Sundowns'
Yes.
success.
So guys, if you have the resources,
No.
So-
yeah,
so
no,
what?
That's true. No, that's true. He passed because of the resources.
yeah. So
He failed on his own.
No,
come on, guys.
Bo, remember what happened. Sundowns fans wanted Pito out. Patrice said no.
Yeah.
And then when he said no, he went back to Pito. What do you want?
yeah.
Where can I help you? So
I'm a coach.
Motsepe became a visionary and said, this thing of chopping and change, I went to Barcelona, took this one, went to Netherlands, took this one. It doesn't work. So let me work with what I have. What do you want? Which player do you want? How much are you willing to spend? Open the budget. Go and buy whoever you want.
He even bought him fans.
It's supposed to be.
He even bought him fans. Like on a serious note, he bought him fans. Like that's a support. And open the stadium. Support this man.
And it's true
We
because
can all agree that even besides that, he still went on his own
Yeah, he's a good
to go
coach.
achieve
Hey.
things without.
No, we're not saying Peter is not a good coach.
No, as a coach, you need support as well.
yes.
And he had support.
But
So-
the support they got, man.
But then in South Africa, in South Africa, we never had that
Yeah.
type of a leadership from Motsepe saying you are not going anywhere.
Yeah, now he's here. Then what?
Even then, do you know that it was unknown that you would find a coach getting another senior assistant coach. It was a first. Even when Sundowns made 3 coaches, we did not even know. He came with his English senior coach, head coach, and another.
Yeah.
So what? I've got the resources.
No, there's nothing wrong with nothing. We give
You
it to
said
you.
they came with an English coach.
No, they came with an English senior coach.
Oh,
They named
okay.
3 coaches,
Oh, yes.
and one's coaching
Yes.
a team, but you don't know who is who.
Yeah, because I was sure there was
Yeah.
a senior coach and a head coach. At
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah, there was assistant,
An assistant coach.
Yes.
Second
no, there was no
assistant.
an extent.
What? Yeah.
When he gave the 3, all of them they were coaches. There was a head coach. This was a senior coach.
Senior coach.
All of
Oh,
them.
then a first team coach.
Then a first team coach.
Mina thought corner low fundisi English kule ma coach.
That's why they went for Steve to come and.
Oh, for that.
Yeah.
Wena hey, Oksala Pitso is a top
Mara the
coach.
support ya Motsepe is where Pitso is.
Yes, God.
Guys,
No.
are we trying to deviate from Kaizer Chiefs versus Marumo?
Those
We
are.
never reached that stage.
leyo nto leyo asinayikhulumi leyo kumele ngabe nje
Let's not
yazi
come from here.
Hey.
Chiefs were fit. You know, Chiefs, when I go to their. Chiefs is the first team that I ever went to the stadium with a Bible. When I watch Kaizer Chiefs, I literally go with a Bible because it's you need so many motivations there. you need emotional intelligence, spiritually. You know, Kaizer Chiefs, let's just. Can we give them a break?
coach khuluma mfethu
Ejo abe Chiefs ke team yaka o tlo bolela yona so.
No, but it's the truth.
Ake Hal is not doing well now, but then no.
They're
not
in the
now
final.
it's been 10 years
They're in the
Not now.
final.
You're in the final, you're doing very well according to your standard.
and you've qualified for camp
Hey, you've qualified. Congratulations, by the way. No, you did well. You did well. No, we are happy that South Africans.
Guys, I keep on asking this thing, Kev. Why are we thinking it's final?
nah
Because
because
Pirates will never go to number 3.
Why?
Pirates is taking the league
What?
hey HRT league
Yes.
Remember after
let's concentrate the league
after yesterday's loss, the
Concentrate the
motivation
league.
now should go.
to a league
Yeah.
Guys,
League.
if Pirates wins the league, it would be bigger than Sundowns winning, Kev. Trust me.
ayibenjalo
But it can still happen.
it can still happen
Kaizer Chiefs is pushing for that because they don't want Pirates to go to number 3.
No, not that. But I'm pushing for that because Sundowns did that to us 2019. After we were number
Oh,
one
yes.
for 7 years.
For 15
And
months.
then, yeah. So it can still happen.
No, but one.
You're the only team that became number 1 during and after COVID and before
Before.
COVID.
Even this season, they broke a record of being number 1 in less than a day. And they were removed. They were number 1.
I'm a record breakers.
Yeah, where's our screenshot? Hey, buddy, we don't feel safe. We need bodyguards.
There's a couch following us
We've been followed. These guys. And the reason why Pirates is not winning the league, by the way. Pirates has done everything right. Remember, we cannot play Sundowns every day.
Yeah.
The reason why Pirates is not winning the league is Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs gave 6 points to
to
Sundowns.
Sundowns
Had they drew one or something, can
Oh,
you imagine?
yes.
The reason why
I never
Pirates
thought
not doing
about
well
that.
It's because of Chiefs. That's why even on the 3rd and on the 10th, I'm going to trap them for that reason. That they're making the league to go to Victoria. We are participating, they are nowhere to be found.
Matata fella. So how do we see that game, guys? I mean, I feel like Marumo is on fire lately. I might be wrong, but I
Yeah.
feel like, you know,
Marumo 1-0 clear game Marumo's gonna win 1-0
I see Chiefs 2-1, 2-0.
nah
I never do these predictions because I'm always too good for you guys.
2 million Chiefs.
Yeah, you're talking.
I see a draw.
Yeah, draw is not a bad result.
I see a draw. Just-
better result for Chiefs ne
Yeah.
yeah
Do
for us
we
a draw
even
is a
see
lead
Chiefs being in the top 8 though?
I think
yeah
We'll
top
go
8
into
yeah
the top eight.
top 8 yeah top 8 they will
And then Polokwane versus Supersport? That should be an easy one.
yeah Polokwane win that
What are you
Yeah,
agreeing
no,
to?
I think Polokwane is-
Polokwane will.
Yeah, Supersport is really dropped.
Ne?
Yeah, it's really dropped.
No, they should go to the playoffs and come
and
back.
come back yeah
Like
That's what you
they
want.
will learn not to give Sundowns each and every player.
Who's that?
Yes,
Supersport?
but they are the second reason why we are not winning the league. In fact, they must go out. One of the reasons why
They
we're not
must
winning
go
the
out.
league is this one. Yeah, the development of Mamelodi Sundowns Supersport. I mean, a team that has won the league three times in a row. I mean, subjecting themselves. Remember, this is one of the reasons why not one of the reasons, the main reason why Gavin Hunt was fired.
Yeah.
He was fired because he told them, Stan Matthews, to say, no, you guys, every time I develop players, you take them and give them. Remember, some of us have got PhD of going to offices even when we're not invited. So you don't need to tell us what you spoke about. We know what you spoke about.
And it was going to be better if they were taking these players abroad. You can't compete with me and then uplift me or no bet. That one I...
But what if Supersport needs the funds that Sundowns is providing?
The very same
I'm talking about Supersport.
Yeah.
Supersport.
Remember, we were talking about an international company.
Supersport.
Yeah.
Supersport.
They even have-
It's a big brand, eh?
We are not talking about a team that's owned by a tycoon like Amazulu or what. We're talking about a company.
So they
Pound
didn't.
for pound, even Sundowns doesn't reach level as Supersport. Pound for pound.
Okay, let's move on to EPL. And apparently Liverpool might be winning the league this weekend.
Yeah, it's gone. That one is done.
Never
eh?
walk alone.
The final. They can number 2 level.
So you think they'll win it?
Yeah,
No,
that one is done.
it's
Like
done.
this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend.
It's
It's given.
done.
What makes you think so?
I mean, if a team that you are competing with drops points, so you might as well just finish them off and go.
And any other interesting matches? Because I know that Newcastle might be top 4. And they also having, Ipswich is a bit tricky.
No, another team when they will perform against both Chelsea, against both Manchester's. But then when they face both Newcastle, they think that they are PS.
Oh, yeah. And then
they
Baba
start the
Trapp.
study.
Yeah.
3-1, 2-0.
So Newcastle is taking this one. There's no Ipswich. It's not. They are not playing Manchester United.
Okay.
It's another case of juice. Hey, those names. Headache.
They were so happy they won last in Manchester. Hey, they were so happy.
Guys, Manchester might win Europa, guys. Why are you undermining us?
No,
But
they
again,
won't.
it's a phase.
They won't. Remember, Pirates. Have,
That's what I
Pirates
thought
have
about.
not lost any game until the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Manchester has not lost any game until the semi-finals. So they are coming back also.
So they won't qualify for any European.
Champions. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
once they lose here,
done.
They don't.
yeah.
A team of Manchester's caliber doesn't deserve to qualify for Champions League by winning Europa.
Now you don't deserve to play the final. Or you shall.
I deserve to play the final. Mshaya Sundowns. Mshaya Sundowns.
It's a court.
Mina Mshaya team is a final Kev.
No, but honestly, I need to be very thankful for what you did. Hey, you trapped them.
Thank you.
I know what trapping them. The whole week there was so much peace. I'm all over trapping and I was not biased. Negrek support Chiefs and I was happy because those guys were really bullying you. Honestly.
I won.
I want to trap.
I won never bet.
No, but it's not like Babette. It's just that Chiefs.
Lebashapile one konje.
2-1.
Oh yeah, 2-1.
I saw Cardoso actually phone, actually VAR. Cardoso, hey, he's offside. Emotionally betrayed. Emotionally from a coach. And you don't do that. You don't do that as a coach.
That's what you said last
Yes. You can't go to media and then say, everyone saw that it's an offside. Ne? And then, unfortunately, the ref doesn't have that second
It doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a phone to say, pause.
That's why I was saying, why does the bench have to have a camera, a TV on them watching the game?
It's for their own tactics, but you're
But
not
then
supposed to use that.
You're not use it in
When
the wrong way.
after the ball or something, they rush to the ref, which is wrong.
Guys, I don't know how we all think there's only 2 teams representing South Africa in CAF.
In CAF, yeah.
Why don't we ever talk about Stelis? Stelis is playing tomorrow, and they might turn the tables. All they need to do is to score one goal and push the game into extra time.
They're not fans. So
Why score one goal? Why not score two?
Yeah, but I'm just saying to push. I mean, I feel like everybody has written them off. And we are not aware that they only need one goal to push the game into something else.
Yeah, I think Stelis for me is one of the most professionally ran teams. You'd never complain about anything, how they manage their players, how they develop their players, how they are able to sell players and still remain that compact. When the season started, we were asking question, or we were asked question to say, is Stellenbosch going to compete well? Some of us said no, because they've got a system and a philosophy to develop. This is what they do. This is what we don't like about Supersport. Supersport, they are not giving you like for like. Yeah. We stripped them of Dion van Rooyen, Sundowns stripped them, you know, but they still remain a very good team. To see that this team is really for South African footballers. You understand? We are there. And if you can tell, you see, they are run by rich people. Far richer than that one who's giving away money, Mahala. But they run professional. I think the only thing that they are short of, like this one, they were supposed to give me at least 5 million for this invoice. They need to buy fans. They need to buy fans. Because now.
Oh, I think it's all about fans.
No,
Mama Joy is available.
yeah, Mama Joy can
free agent.
yes, Mama Joy can do well at Stellenbosch. Because now when you surround yourself with too much whiteness and you act like professional, you need someone on the ground. You understand? To say no, to be vocal and say no, this is what we can do. Because Stelis have got. Look at how Kaizer Chiefs is so vocal, but yet they are doing nothing. And you look at Stelis, is busy competing, but no one is talking about them. So Stellenbosch needs to open those gates and say, like what Dr. Patrice Motsepe is doing. Get inside the stadium for free.
For tomorrow.
Mara,
Yes.
they've started that because now they took their game against Chiefs to PE. Tomorrow they're not playing in Cape Town. I think it's yeah. So
Yes.
they've started it, or okay, let's do this. Maybe it can work for us.
Yeah, and sometimes you take your game to Limpopo. Yes, as a Stellenbosch, that's what you do. You take your games, you give them caps. You are starting. You need
marketing strategies.
yes, because remember, football again it's not just in tactics. Football is a game of conversations. If football is played for 90 minutes, but we talk about it throughout. So what is more important in football? It's conversations. If we don't talk about you, you're not relevant.
So Stelis is playing against Simba, which is coached by a former Orlando Pirates coach. So let's say Stelis lose the match. Do you then congratulate Felu David?
Yeah, we have to. As a South African.
As a coach, you congratulate him, but then we are all pushing for Stellenbosch.
Okay.
And if it does well,
Chiefs people.
Stellenbosch.
Oh, you don't mind if it's Stelis?
Stellenbosch.
Yes.
and Fat,
Oh, the only problem is if it's Sundowns or Pirates, because they're a big threat. Okay, I need to keep on
and that's
double
it will
checking.
add to his CV, because if Fadlu wins, I always talk for him. If he wins the CAF, he's coming to Pirates.
He comes back.
Yes. He's one of ours at the end of the day, and he has coached the team,
Yeah.
and now he's doing well. If he wins, he comes.
Marara sa itso le nyaka mang ke pitso ke rulane ke
The
Fatu,
Pirates say they want
Man,
to.
Pito,
ke Mantoba.
we don't buy success, Rona. We don't buy success, we work for success. Pito, yada. Somebody that will compete with fans. Look at how humble this coach of ours is. But that guy, when you are in his presence, it's like you are the coach. So you want to bring that one who talk too much.
But the advantage here, Pito, E1. He's a successful coach. The players will respect him.
Mara Uzain
Someone whom will hire and then calls Sundowns. When he's hired, he calls his friends there in Sundowns and say, hey, it's totally fun. Let them give it. Let them come from ball boy, because Sundowns is fine. He must stay there, not Pirates. Pirates is not, you need
But
to
here
have,
you are talking about, guys, world-recognized coach.
let them recognize him. Wherever he is.
the best in the country.
You know, at Pirates, you need to have a certain behavior.
You can't be a coach and be a manager.
And be a fan. And you want to come to the media and say, you want to compete with players. Sometimes you do those minutes of dribbling. You are a coach. No, it's not Pirates related. At Pirates, it's not about how good you are as a person. It's also about character.
Character. Do your job and
Yes,
keep quiet.
do your job and keep quiet. We'll
But
talk.
you know how nice that man is. Here I'm talking about a friend.
That is very nice. I like him. I like him. Hey, no. I like him as a friend. He's good. He's good there. We are talking about Pirates coach here. That position is not about emotions of saying whose friend is he related to. You understand? Even if Dr. Ivan Khoza can say, I will say my opinions and say, I don't want him. Peter, I don't want you there.
But guys,
As a
it's
coach.
tough dealing with fans, ne? More especially South African football fans.
Yes. Even that Rulani, because of he talks too much, we don't care about his tactics. If he wants to coach Pirates, he needs to go publicly and say, no, these are things that I've learned, and I've learned to be humble. Because as we care about the team, we don't want success that will destroy
But what if
individual.
it's just your personal opinion as an
No, all of
individual?
us.
Yeah.
Parents supporter, my parents
Yes.
supporter. Same opinion.
Yes. We don't want someone who will come there and then the assistant coach, the technical team, the
it's
medical
you.
the
Do your
medical
job.
team
You
is
do
not
your job.
happy. You start calling players at 12 o'clock when they are sleeping with their wives.
Because we were still talking about, hey, man, we were
Too
still
much
talking about
controversy,
about Falu Davids and Stellis, and that's the reason we deviated a bit. So, what would be your predictions for that match?
It's going to be a draw, ne? But I hope it is win. For the sake of South African football.
What kind of draw?
0-0, 0-0.
Yeah.
I hope still is win tomorrow.
While guys, suddenly Nikuluma Ngabu, I hope. What happened to predictions? You are now talking about hopes.
Still is win
It's like you've given up. You know me, I was brave, guys. I said Pirates is going through.
No, it's 0-0.
I didn't say hope. What?
This is going out 0-0.
2-0 still is.
But they're winning. Oh, the hopes are gone now. It's reality now.
Still is 2-0.
Okay.
The Stellis will win money.
And then go to
Extra time.
extra time.
No, there's no extra time. Penalties.
Yeah.
Yes, penalties same time.
I know that's what you like.
Oh yeah, I love penalties. You can see that's what I'm saying. Wow. Because yesterday that's what I was hoping for. You know, that if Pirates even goes to the penalties, we're going to win it.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly we just believe in China and we think, yeah, he's that man for penalties.
I child.
What China England? Copa del Rey final.
My God. Los Blancos.
Yeah.
Barcelona.
I don't see Madrid winning, eh?
Nah, no.
Against Barcelona. I don't see them winning.
When Madrid.
I'm a Madrid fan, but I don't see them winning.
What went wrong?
Hey, that Barcelona team.
You see, Karabo is even laughing. He just arrived and he's like,
That Barcelona team, that Barcelona
Karabo,
team. Nah.
when you promised us a party tonight and we all forgot about it till coach reminded us that is Karabo's party still happening?
Unfortunately, I'm going to Burman tonight.
Oh, so he's going to party with DJ OM. Yeah.
So yeah, Barcelona is winning this one. I don't see any win from Madrid.
Yeah.
My sentiments, I think Barcelona will do well.
Hey, Mina, maybe you know, I've supported both teams, and one minute. Yeah, no. I'm scared of Madrid rising. Ngati. You know, this thing is like the way I look at it. Ne? It's more like Pirates and Chiefs going to the final. We are all saying Pirates, and a miracle can happen.
But you're
Chiefs
talking
can
about the
rise
old
on that
Chiefs.
day.
You're
So-
talking about the old Chiefs.
No.
You are right in that context of the old Chiefs. Not this one.
This one is like
This one they beat Sundowns, got the offside, not us.
uh,
But anything is possible, like
Yeah.
you're saying.
you know, because I'm hoping that Barcelona win this one.
No, they're taking it.
Who's gonna stop Mbappe?
The question is who's gonna stop Rafinha, Yamal,
Lewandowski might not play. I don't know. Is he well now? Oh, he's back now.
he's back.
Oh, okay.
So who's gonna stop them?
Yeah.
Country.
Yamal alone. Leave the rest.
But guys, talking about Yamal, ne? Talking about Yamal, And I've said this in previous shows that Mufokeng is going to get tired. Would you say Mufokeng was a little bit tired yesterday or not?
Nah, I think he did well.
Yes, he did well, but I'm talking about being a little bit tired.
If he was tired, of which
I mean, I still think that last ball that he passed the goalkeeper to.
Eish, that one.
If it Mufokeng
Eish.
was going to get a penalty or a goal,
But
Nah.
but you
for
know-
me,
It's the same similar like
yes, that's
Sundowns
why I'm
against-
looking at Yamal, and because I watch Barcelona games,
was a
when
goal.
Yamal is getting tired, I can actually tell that he's getting tired. So hence I'm asking that, you know, I always compare them. Yamal obviously is a little bit stronger than Mufokeng, but
Yeah.
I
And I
feel
want-
like Mufokeng, that ball,
That ball, eish.
The last one.
You know, I want to talk about the technique of that ball. You know why he didn't get the full
Why don't I
lay
share
in?
Ngumbutsi again?
No, the problem there is the ball was so closer to him.
Close to him,
So
yeah.
it needed to, like, for him to bend his body.
And
so
he was
that he
worried
can-
somebody might have-
So it was too close. Because there was a person who obstructed
Yeah.
him. He just moved in front of him.
because there were too many people.
Too many people.
Ah, that was a goal. That was a goal.
and it doesn't say he was tired. No,
Yes.
that boy is a
Guys,
fighter.
man, I'm traumatized by the Pirates' loss. So
But yesterday I saw a different drill. Mostly he's calm. Yesterday he was fighting.
Yeah.
He
Even
was
hacking,
fighting.
eh?
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah. No, everyone was fighting. Everyone was fighting.
I'm so angry.
Welcome back to earth.
The thing is that, hey, Pyramids, you know, and they lost. So I'm just not too sure what to think about the Barcelona match.
Akuzolunga phakani.
Yeah, no, Shem, today it's a very,
Thina sijwayelanga le.
Man, I'm happy that it gives Kaizer Chiefs fans a joy. They hardly get happy. And for that reason, I'm very happy for them. At least to see them smiling, being happy. I know it's good.
No, it's gonna happen again.
But guys, did you ever imagine if Chiefs was to win Nedbank Mar?
Yo.
No, they won that Kufe Cup, that fake Kufe Cup. They celebrated like they just won the CAF Champions League. So imagine if they were to win the Nedbank. Yo! But, no, these ones, they must never win a cup.
Are you aware if Chiefs win the Nedbank
Petro
ne?
Petro Wakatirwa.
and then
First thing-
Sundowns win CAF, the whole country is going to know about Nedbank.
Yes.
Hey.
And Nedbank,
And,
yo.
and the importance yeah, winning Chiefs. The Minister of Finance said VAT is going up. Immediately after Chiefs qualifies for the Nedbank final,
Yeah.
he cancelled that 0.5.
That's not the team.
They just love the team. That's how much this team is loved. And for no reason, you ask yourself, why do you love Kaizer Chiefs? It's like those people of Lutigo. Why are you looting? What people Mandela tronke. Mandela is not here. Say, what people Zoom again. So Kaizer Chiefs is important for this country.
It's good being with you. Thanks a lot for watching us. And we'll meet again next week with these crazy people. Thanks a lot for watching.
Zalunga Bagania.
Subscribe. Like.